Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street, we're James with Games. And this is it, folks. It's the end of the summer. The last weekend, not of the season summer, but of summer as understood by someone who teaches university students for a living. So let's enjoy it. Might not have as much time as I would regularly put in to Starflight today. We'll see. But there are pressing last weekend of summer matters that'll press on me at some point here. So let's fire it up with no further ado. Starflight in EGA mode, please. Oh, that song. Turning it down for myself. Okay. We're all set up. Got my spreadsheet. Got the map. Oh, you know what I don't have? I still didn't set up the online interactable code. Oh my god, this song is so loud. Doesn't matter how. When Windows is deciding how loud to make anything in the mix, if it's a PC speaker emulation, very loud, no matter how low you turn it down. Okay, got the map. Guess we're going to continue relying on the proven unreliable GOG Galaxy applet for now. If we're doing the copyright protection stuff. Hail! Waffle Syrup, how are you on this fine Saturday that augurs the end of this summer break? So I've got two backups now because we've encountered this new bug, and I don't know how much of a problem it's going to be. So now I've got the backup from 2 weeks ago, but I also backed up from last week. It is sad, Waffle Syrup, but I'm looking forward to getting back into things. So I've got that as a consolation, which is not to say that I wouldn't take infinite summer if that were an option that was available. Okay, let me just refresh my memory what I got going on. Ship configuration, we get the best engines, the second best shields, class 3 armor, class 2 missiles, class 3 lasers. We're in decent shape. At some point we want to have better weapons to help us deal with more powerful enemies that we'll presumably meet. But good shields and good engines are essential. The engines will get us around and make that fuel last longer and get us out of there when we get attacked, while the shields will, if we get attacked, stop us from dying. So that's the hope. Yes, I saw that. September. I guess I should, if I remember to do any kind of subscriber pitch, I guess I got to remember to mention that. And see, I don't think there's going to be any notices here because I usually check for notices at the end. No new notices. Now we don't need to repeat the last notice. It is currently Arth Month 3. According to the Elowan? Arth Month 10 is Doom Month for Arth. So we get 7 Arth months to work with here. Fortunately, time seems to progress a little slower in this game as compared to Star Control 2, which gave you years before you were in a fatal state. Okay, I think the time has come to get out there. And while I've got at least one breadcrumb that I haven't investigated yet to chase down, which is the Gazertoid ship fleeing with a cloaking device towards a certain set of coordinates. If we encounter the Gazertoids, I'm not counting on them being friendly. So that's risky. But I also still have the Four Seedlings. Let me pull up the map for a moment. Because I spent a lot of time on this last time. And check this out. So obviously, here's Earth, where we're starting from. This is Elowan space. The Elowan have 4 planets that are important to them, called the Four Seedlings. So got to be these 4 planets, right? Or 4 star systems, the Four Seedlings. It's got to be those. That's the only cluster of 4 stars in Elowan space. When exploring Elowan space and exploring these seedlings, I was trying to track down. Here's a clue I have. I'll read it to you. It came from the Mechan, and they told me that Akteron 6 has an institute at the coordinates 75 south by 66 east that was studying the ancients. And I looked all around those planets and I didn't find it. And so I decided to give it some thought over the course of the week. And the conclusion I came to is that it's got to be those. So I just must have missed something. So that's what we're doing first. I would love to have full success and probably get another clue to chase if I can find this institute. I want to know more about the ancients anyway. I'm intrigued by these ancients. So without further ado, let's do that first. 133 fuel units. In fact, at a certain point, perhaps even now, hold on. Why do I have so much cargo? Is my cargo is it just that those fuel units just take up that much cargo space? Hold on. Let me pop over to the trade depot. What do I have? Yes, okay. So, I think for now that's okay. But I probably need to buy some more cargo pods in the near future. Here we go. The tensest part of the game for me. Entering the code and hoping that the app hasn't glitched on you. Okay. We need planet Sphexe. There's an egg on planet Sphexe, which is presumably a Veloxy planet. I don't know how I'm ever going to get there. The various aliens don't like you landing on planets that are important to them. That's why I get along so poorly with the spamming. Okay, glowing disc. I didn't even try to land on their planet. I was just coming up to say hi. They weren't even okay with that. Okay, 85584. You see it. I see it. Bedev, welcome. 84584. Confirmed. Alright. Bam. Bam. How are you today, Bedev? I'm going back to the seedlings first. If you're just arriving. Haha. You haven't missed anything, obviously. I just launched for the first time. And yeah. Those 4 stars have to be the 4 seedlings. I want to find that institute. So we're going back there first. And then, hopefully it's successful. And I'll have more than one clue to choose between. If I'm not successful, then we're going to chase down the Gazertoid, or Gazertoid, or whatever, who stole a cloaking device. Okay. So, are these the 4 seedlings? Yes, they are. Right? Yes, they definitely are. Okay. So I guess I'll start with the yellow one first, because it's closest, and because yellow is right... Where is yellow on the... Yeah, yellow is not the coolest kind of stars, not the hottest kind of star. It's right in that band, which I think... I don't know. We're going to check that one out. I feel like it's not going to be the white stars. But is it going to be the planet that I found that was the 6th orbital position around one of these stars? Except when I went down, the coordinates were in the ice. We're underwater, I mean. I don't know. Okay, 160.48. That's where we're going. It's going to take some fuel, but not too much. So we'll just shoot down this way, and we'll take it as it comes. My biggest concern, is this mining bug. Whoops! It's not what I meant to do. Excuse me, star system. Sorry to disturb you. Okay, say I was going? Seedling 1, 160.48. So we're about to hit the 160 part. And then downspin. We could meet some Elowan. We haven't met any Elowan yet. We're just about there. Here we are. A seedling. Now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets here. So if this is Akteron, well, Akteron 6, here's the thing. Because we have orbital positions. Is it... Like, this is clearly not orbital position 6, but it is planet 6, right? Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe, or maybe not, this is what we're looking for. I see land masses. That's good. Let's give her a scan. And this is, definitely going to be position 8. So I at least scanned it. Don't know that I went down, though. Platinum and plutonium. It's worth going, if it's safe to land there, and it certainly is, we can go down. It's a frozen ball. It's very cold. But, okay, let's try. Ooh, not waffle syrup. I can't imagine myself having the time to play that anytime soon. But thank you for the offer. But Thedev or anyone else who stops by, I guess, be great in the spirit of community to just be handing around free games to each other. What was that sound? It was a thing that happened in the real world as Abra got up behind me. Okay, so this could be, or could not be, what we're looking for. Go to land. Like if I might have just said, this place is frozen. Nothing could have ever been here. And if I didn't check, and it's actually there, well, that'll be kind of silly. But I'll still feel good to have succeeded so early today. All right, 75 south and 66 east. Well, that's going to be on land. British, welcome. How are you today? The last weekend of school summer, at least here. Not the last weekend of calendar summer. And certainly it's looks like it's fixing to be pretty nice here for a little while longer at least. Alright, here we go. Will we find the Institute? And if not, failing that, will we find a whole bunch of platinum and plutonium? Because I do love money. So is this a vacation or just are we just counting down like every weekend now? It's just like a 2-day countdown to having to go back to work. Oh, 15 days. Excellent. That's very nice. I managed. I was pretty pleased with myself for getting through the that, like, I did a 5-week vacation, and when I got to the 2-week mark, I was like, I managed to conquer the negative vibes, so that I didn't know that, like, I certainly didn't stop counting down. I didn't lose sight of the fact that time was running out, but I didn't feel all miserable about it, which was good. You gotta, like, the countdown is good. Remind yourself to treasure. Okay, so we've landed on this planet. Makes a horrible sound. Aha! No, wait, never mind. I saw artifacts and I thought, we've landed on the... No, we haven't. Landed directly on the Institute. We did not. Okay. Let's look at the map, though. We zoom out a little. I see no Institute, but we haven't scanned yet, so who knows? The sky is black and star-filled. The temperature is sub-freezing. Gravity is low. There's no atmosphere or hydrosphere here. Man, that awful... The "you are on a planet" buzzing sound. Like, I don't know. Perhaps that's a realistic representation of what it's like to listen to this, to like the humming of your terrain vehicle motor, but it's adding nothing to the experience. Okay. Well, we got some platinum. Let's move around a bit. We'll see if our scan reveals an institute of any kind. I'm not optimistic. Which could mean that it's not this star. Or it could mean that, yeah, it is this star, but it's orbital position 5. Or 6, sorry. Or it could mean that I wrote something down wrong. But I don't think I did. So far it's allowed me twice now to pick up a mineral deposit. Okay, it's still going. And we're finding the good stuff. Plutonium. Sells for 420. If only we could find 6.9 cubic meters of plutonium to sell at the price of 420. We could probably get Elon Musk excited about that transaction. Okay, well, I'm not seeing an institute on this particular planet. I'm going to head out one more time. Not because I think the institute will appear, but just to see two things. One, can I get some more, good minerals? Because although this place is not mineral dense, it is certainly, it makes up in quality what it lacks in quantity of minerals. Okay. Yeah. All right. This was not successful, but that's what I mean. We got a little bit of mineral wealth for our troubles. But let's. Here's the thought. Here's the plan. Check 6th planet from Sun and recheck 6th planet from Sun and planet in 6th orbital position for ultimately all 4 of the seedlings. We'll start with the yellow one. We'll do the other non-white one next. And if that doesn't work, I will crawl through each one of these friggin' planets on the assumption that I wrote something down wrong. What I'm not wrong, what's definitely clear, I didn't make up Akteron. And Akteron is one of the 4 seedlings, and these have to be the 4 seedlings. They just have to be. If it turns out that the Elowan's 4 seedlings is a cluster of 4 stars, just far away from them, they just didn't bother to manage that, I'm going to be very irritated. I'm going to be firing the 2 Elowan members, and we're going to get a Thrin-based crew. And we're gonna get into the black market head fruit trade. No. We shouldn't do that. That's a step too far. But I will be irritated. Okay. So that's orbital position 8. So obviously we can tell just looking at the rings here that it's going to go 7 and then 6. So this will be orbital position 6. What did I write down about orbital position 6? Orbital position 6? I wrote down that it's very cold. I'm glad. Hey, that's awesome. I'm glad anyone is watching those. I got to, yeah. This weekend, I'll get some more up. Once I'm caught up on the backlog, that's going to really make the whole thing proceed more smoothly. Because, like, I can clear a half an hour once a week to do the metadata and put it in the playlist and everything for the videos I did that week. Alright, sensors tell us. Magnesium, aluminum, nickel. It's orbital position 6. It's very, very land-onable. Was this once the site of an institute studying the ancients? There's only one way to find it. Ah! Thank you again, game. What do you mean, waffle syrup? Setting videos to be uploaded later. Okay. 75 south, 66 east is, I believe, going to be on land. Ah, yes. I think that is doable. Also, there is tragically a missing there are 2 missing episodes in the Ultima 5 long play, and there for one of which doesn't matter because it was exactly the same as the episode on either side because it was early, and all I did was walk around trying to get Elo back to life and keep him alive. And then one later, which is frustrating. And then there's one, and then one later that I don't know what's missing. So that just sucks. In Ultima 6, there's also one video missing, but I know exactly what I did. So I just got to get the gumption up to take 1 hour to do the one bit. Because I know that in that episode, I went to a place and didn't find anything. I went to Sutek in Blackthorn's Castle, and that's the thing I got to record so the long play has all the content. And then I went to Moonglow and failed to find the catacombs after exhaustively searching. That was all I did that week, so that's easy to replace. I never did solve Quentin's murder, and honestly, here's my theory, Thedo, because I did try. My theory, my prediction, is that Smith the Talking Horse will tell me who did it in Ultima 7. That's what I anticipate. That's what I think must be going on here. Okay, we've selected not the right site. Weird choice on my part. Oh, I just wasn't done. 75 south, 66 east. If it wasn't for the fact that these coordinates land in the water in that planet that is in the 6th orbital position at the other non-white star seedling, if that didn't land in the water, I would be so confident that that was where I was supposed to be looking. But apparently not. Or maybe. I don't know. We're going to try this. But yeah, I went back later to Scarbray because I wound up, at the time I thought I was sequence breaking because I just found the rune. But now I'm pretty sure I didn't sequence break and that I had all the information that would have told me the rune was there. I just thought I was sequence breaking because I had not solved the mystery. Hey, I don't know if I've ever... Has there been this kind of like yellow skyline in the landing screens? It looks different to me. At any rate, safe landing. We disembark. And it's taken a little while. But here we are. It's hazy. I don't see an institute, but at least we got some minerals that we didn't even have to work too hard for. Some magnesium. Nothing? So, well, huh? I mean, we might as well grab this magnesium. But once again, vanquished hope. Unless this is... Because I don't think there's been an example yet where I was given a clue and, like, it was slightly bad information, you know? Like, I don't think I've been given a set of coordinates and it was like, oh, the right coordinates are similar to those, but not exactly the same. You know it's a dreadful fear? What if I just wrote the numbers down backwards? Like, what if it's 75 east, 66 south? That'd be sad. I'll be very upset later when I find out that I made that mistake. Aluminum. Aluminum to me. Aluminium to some. .9, nice. Alright, this is a nickel. Price is right, might as well take it. Well, Dev, I should update you. I'm putting off Ultima 7 a little bit longer because... Oh, whoops, didn't quite pull up to the thing here. I'm going to put it off for a few weeks to do Quest for Glory 2. Mainly because I read the manual to Ultima 7. And it was so good. And it seems important. Like, it seems like I don't think that the very, very relevant world building and character establishing information that the manual unfurls is going to be like reproduced in a text crawl at the start of the game. So I'm trying to think how to incorporate the manual material before I start playing the game in a way that is not unbearable for everyone else to pay attention to, while I insist that I'm pretty sure it's important that we talk about this. But yeah, okay. Once again, no institute. Yeah, I've been trying to think after I came up with the Smith will tell me the answer to this mystery theory. I'm trying to think of anything else. Did it not let me, or was there just more than one mineral here? Not enough room. Oh, I'm just 100% full. That's fine. We can live with that. Okay. Well, these seedlings, man. Let's get out of here. Yes. If anybody, I wouldn't consider it a spoiler. If anybody wants to look up the exact words of what the mechan or whoever told me about Akteron 6 and just tell me if I wrote the coordinates down wrong. Look here again. 75 south, 66 east. It's definitely what I wrote down. So the manual to Ultima 7. Ultima 7, you probably know this, but Ultima 7 takes place like 200 years down the line in Britannia. And there's this new... It's not a religion, and it doesn't supplant the virtues, but there's this new organization called the Fellowship, who have their own set of principles about self-improvement. And the founder, Batlin of Britain, is, I think, going to be a character in the game. And he's also the narrator of the manual. And the manual unspool, like... It's written in his voice, and it really gives you some tantalizing bits of... You'll see. But yeah, it shouldn't take too long. Like Quest for Glory 1, which admittedly is almost certainly going to have been a much easier game. Whoops. The new will have turned out to be easier. Quest for Glory 1 was very much... Pardon me. Quest for Glory 1, very much... what am I trying to say? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. It's an introductory game about a guy becoming a hero. And it was an experiment in fusing those... We're just going to land here at the coordinates and just see if it worked. If I can land here even. What did I write down about here? I could maybe even save myself the scan. No, because I'm not sure which position this is. So I got to scan. Okay. I am very excited for... Yeah, violent weather, crushing gravity. Will be a tin can. 75 south. Okay. Thank you, waffle syrup. That is what I've been checking. So that's not the problem. Alright. And in my notes, I said this one is near habitable. It's obviously... There's no reason that this would be Planet 6. But what if... It's something. I don't know. So there's barely anything down there, but the temperature can be pretty bad. The gravity is pretty nice. Okay. All we're going to do is pop down. If we can land at those coordinates and not be underwater, we're going to check them out. And if not, we're just not even going to bother. Okay. 75 south. .66 east. That is right on the coast. Not sure if it's in the water or not, but we'll give this a shot. At least in theory, we should be safe from the searing temperatures if we land underwater. Unless the seas themselves are boiling, which would be unfortunate. Okay, we land. We're safe. We clearly are underwater, but how far from the shore are we? Not that far. Well, actually, I don't know yet. Don't think it's going to be there. But what if it was? Nope. Okay. So maybe the next star will turn out to be Akteron. Oh, did I miss a really cool bit of descriptive text that of? Was it like, did it say it was like black land and black water or something? Because that certainly does sound very cool if that's what it said. I love those, like, just the little bits of flavor text that they give you in like, sci-fi scanner readout form. Really go a long way towards injecting a bunch of personality into... Okay, so the yellow star, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's working. So 163.46. Let's check it out. Oh, man. Yeah, that's cool. All right, here's our friends. I assume. Hey, Hey, pals. No, my need for energy is not dire, but it's nice of you to ask. Again, we are as we once were, with those few of your kind, allies in the cause of truth and the search for wisdom. This is as it should be, is it not? I agree. Could you just tell me which seedling is Akteron, please? Is that a form of general info that you possess? Come on. Akteron, Gal, Eridanian, Ect. These are the sons of the Four Seedlings, a constellation in our domain, oft used as a landmark by our people. Cool. Any particular order in which you're saying those names? It's just really something that you... Core, where does the dead zone lie? Oh, yes, the dead zone. Told me all about that dead zone. What about the ancients? It's not known whether any ancient ones survive still. Mayhap only that heinous legacy, the crystal planet, has been left us. Its evil task is to destroy all that lives. Why, we know not. Yeah, so as far as I can tell at this point, it's this crystal planet emanating out from a coreward direction that is causing the flares that kill us all, that are eventually going to blow up Earth among other planets. Upon approaching the crystal planet, it doth unleash a mighty force, so take care. Only the possession of a certain device will stay this. The nature of this device was perchance known to those of the Institute, but it is unbeknownst to us. Okay, so the crystal planet is probably that vibrating planet. Oh, where is this? Just tell me where the Institute is. I mean, I've already been told, but it is known to us that upon the crystal planet there is one place only that is vulnerable to attack. Oft have we tried and failed, for even this nexus of control is all but impregnable. Okay, so in the long run, we want to blow up the crystal planet, probably. Perhaps using the black egg. Alright. At least we're learning new things. Keep it coming. If thou wouldst make attack upon the ancient planet of crystal, firstly thou must find the nexus of control. To do this, thou wouldst require that which is lost, the cone of crystal fashioned by the ancient ones. Okay, we need the cone of crystal to approach the crystal planet. Okay, I appreciate that, waffle syrup. I'm not gonna give up yet. I'm not gonna give up yet, but I do appreciate that. Okay. I don't know about that, pal. You told me so many things that I didn't know about the ancients just now. But all right. You know, I've been taking up a lot of your time. You have a good day. Okay, here we are. Now this obviously does not have a sixth planet. But I think... Oops, we've left the system by mistake. We've returned to the system deliberately. I think that this is orbital position 6. I think. Yeah, this is that planet that just, it has ruins. Seems like it should be the place where the Institute is. Okay. What can we do but try? One more time. And yet, we're going to land in the ocean. South and 66 east. You know what? Okay, gotta pull up the manual for a moment. The manual could be very helpful right now for one particular thing. So bear with me just a moment, folks, while I check this out. Alright, landing, etc., etc. We spent lots of time here. And hey, I mean, we enriched ourselves greatly while messing around here. So, it's hardly like wasted time. It's just frustrating when you know you're this close to finding a very important thing. Okay. Where? Space. Planet side. Okay. Here's what I'm looking for. Boom, boom, boom. Movement. Etc. Cargo. Scan. Okay, I don't know. The fact that the text is not searchable is limiting for this manual. Because I know there's something in there that says, like, you'll never find, but it either says you'll never find minerals and life forms underwater, or it more precisely says, look at that. Look how close that is. Maybe these are just imprecise coordinates. I don't know. Maybe, can there ever be a ruin underwater? I don't think so, but okay. Nothing to do but get out there and take a peek. Okay, we need a scan to activate. Okay. Look at the map. British, it's my style. It's just how I roll. I accumulate the clues. Later on, I realize that I've accumulated the clues. What the heck? Ah, this is driving me nuts. Okay. And I know I also tried this, but we're going to land on the southeast portion of the continent. Oh man, I'm really glad that I super triumphed over Quest for Glory last weekend, and not this Wednesday, but the previous Wednesday had a big Chrono Cross breakthrough, because right now I'm I spent the Chrono Cross stream accomplishing nothing. And I went back later and I watched the videos of myself the last time I was progressing the story to be like, did I miss something obvious? Where they were like, you've got to go to the secret basement in Arnie Village or something, shit like that. No, I was explicitly told, now you're supposed to be in the Surge Drown timeline. Time to go back to the Surge Drown timeline. And there I cannot get a boat, so that restricts the possible places that I could. I just don't think the Mechan would give me imprecise coordinates, though. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, so what I'm almost positive in Chrono Cross is going on is that I think I'm going to find out that it's a place that I already went and was like, well, I better look around here, and I just didn't line up properly for the context button smash. But I don't know. What I'm going to do next time I get a chance to play some Chrono Cross is just pour through the 2 locations that are accessible to me. And we got a dude on the move. But otherwise, we got nothing. So yeah, I really hope that the context button mashing gets the job done for me. I am not. What's that subreddit about, Fedev? Yes, this is definitely not the right Planet 6. It's not. So let's get out of here. I feel comfortable unless if the gimmick is just that they call it Akteron 6, it's the 3rd planet from the sun in orbital position 4, but they call it Akteron 6 for some reason. If that's not the case, and I really just hope it's not some bullshit like that, I think this star is ruled out. Because clearly there's not going to be anything under the water there. And there aren't 6 planets, so it can't be the 6th planet from the sun. So, let's check out the 2 white ones. 162.43. Hey, it's great to see you too. I can't listen to you tell me more about how great the Institute is if you're not going to tell me which one of these stars is Akteron. Okay. Unless, and I don't think it is, if this isn't orbital position 6, then we've eliminated this star. And I do not think it is. But okay. 162.43. I called this Seedling 3. Here's the only planet. Let's find it. It also looks pretty warm down there, but I don't know. Scanning. Rich in minerals. Atmosphere of ammonia and hydrogen. So that will really sting your eyes. And the whole place smells like cat pee all the time. Except, you only have to smell it for a moment and then you're dead. So take comfort. Okay. Yeah. Orbit number 4, violent weather. No. It's not this. It just can't be. One other seedling, which I don't even need to look at the star map. It's 160.44. I've written this down. So let's check. 160.44. Wait, 44. Obviously it's this. And this one could be the 6th position. I don't think it is, but it could be. I think it's position 5. It's tough to tell. Also, it does not look, hospitable for landing. British. I don't know that that's going to be the solution, but that would be... I would consider that an acceptable reason for the bullshit of giving me the wrong number. I would forgive the game because that would be clever. Alright, this is orbit number 5. So this never could have been the 6th planet. And also the gravity... It's a gas giant and the gravity would crush us instantly into a tin can. It's got to be that yellow star. The first one. But how and why? But I feel very confident that this is the one. So the question then becomes, because we have orbital position 6 here, and we have 6 total planets. We also have 2 orbital positions not used, position 2 and position 5. So alright. Trying to think. If one of the planets had been destroyed, if there had originally been trying to think this through. If one planet had been destroyed, Waffle Syrup, is that a book walking thing? Is that because you know where I'm supposed to be and I'm nowhere as close, or is it just because of the okay. Either way. Alright, if one planet was destroyed, then that would mean that planet 7 had been 6th from the sun, as opposed to planet 8. Yeah, that one might take a while for me to fully work out in my head. And, you know, the Elowan haven't said anything like, you know, Akteron 4 used to be such a great place to visit before it exploded for one day. Okay. Okay. You know what? I didn't even check this planet out before. Iron, tungsten, titanium, and at extremely low levels, it wow. The atmosphere is ammonia, and the hydrosphere is methane. So, not a lot of great smelling options down here. There's just barely any gravity. But if the planet destroyed theory, it'll be easy to test. $75 south, 66 east. Yeah. If the ammonia gets too much, just dunk your head in the fart water. Just an awful place. If you turn on the olfactory sensors, the planetary lander just disables itself out of spite. You cannot turn it back on for 1 week. Just imagine. Just imagine. Just believe it. Just will it into the world. It's there. It's there. It's not here. Oh well. We tried. There's nothing here. But, in the interest of being, I don't know if thorough is the right word, but less cursory, I'll at least go scan around here see if anything comes up. And then I guess we go back to, yeah. Because we're not even going to be picking things up with the mineral density of 1 out of 100. Alright, so this place sucks. Thanks for nothing. I will make a note about conditions here. Smelly. It is not a great place to visit. Okay. So, if I look here at my notes, it doesn't even seem like a systematic analysis ignoring the 6 hint and just trying them all barely seems like it would wind up being more thorough. The only thing I wrote about this nearest planet was bad, bad, not good. But that inclines me to say it's this close to the sun. Probably is bad to the level that we cannot hope to land on it. But hold on. It's rock. It's extremely hot. Let's just take a peek. Just a peek. Just in case. Oh. Might absolve us of taking even the risk of touching down on a very hot planet. Let's find it. Yeah. Right in the middle of the boiling ocean. Abort. So, orbital position 6 or 6th from the sun? I feel like by process of elimination, it's got to be one of these. So what's missing? What piece am I missing here? I don't know. But here's what we'll check it. Here's what we'll do. Don't need to scan this again. We know we can land here. 75 south. 66 east. I want to believe it's no thing about like the Meccan have a different understanding of what's north and what's south, and you need to invert the coordinates or some more shit. I hope not, because then that also puts the habitable planet of the other star back in the mix. Right now, it feels like we've got it narrowed down to 2 possible planets. But I don't know. I just don't know. Hey, we disembarked. We have at the very least immediately found something. That also seems very, very possible, waffle syrup. I mean, I'm damn near positive that's what I was doing in Chrono Cross, trying to figure something out other than just going to the 2 towns and mashing the hell out of that button because I'm probably just missing something, like missing an inflection point. At least we're stocking up on a little titanium here, I guess. Search the surrounding area. Finding nothing. Yeah, okay. We Meccan definitely didn't say the invisible institute on Akteron 6 that can only be viewed by those who possess the Fwamwanger. Right? I didn't just forget to write that down. Okay. So that is 6th planet from the sun. Check orbital position 6 one more time. Okay, have fun, waffle syrup. It's true, we're not in hyperspace. Good point. Okay. 75 south. 66 east. We've crash landed on the Institute and destroyed the ruins, Captain. Deleting save game. Beautiful yellow horizon. It's great to see it again. If nothing else, we got a bunch of magnesium. Really big personal, development, becoming a mature adult event for me, or achievement at least for me, which I've achieved. A couple more days, but so far I feel like I've achieved it. It is the first weekend before school. Orientation is on Tuesday, and I feel calm. I don't plan on doing any obsessive last minute anything during this weekend. It's nice. It's a nice place to be. Okay. Sino Institute. My ship. Yeah. We did not land on the Institute. Wouldn't that have been nice, though? Ah. Full up in the cargo hold. Good for us. And energy's getting lower. Okay. Go back, transfer the cargo. Going back out once more. Alright, looking to the west. Lots of deposits. No institutes. Guess even though they're not high value minerals, I might as well pick them up while I'm here. That's a lot of magnesium. And aluminum. Oh, jeez. It's possible that Danielle is just taking care of it, but blown right through LUNCH time here. So intently focused am I on this search. It's utterly hopeless search. Okay, take it back to the ship. Look at the maps on the way. Just tons of mediocre mineral deposits. All the magnesium you can handle. Oh, some lead. Actually, lead just sucks. Sorry, lead. Who needs you? All right. I gotta feed those cats. Use the washroom. I'll be back. And in that time, I'll have decided if I will keep banging my head against these damn seedlings or if it's time to go and chase down a Gazertoid and see how that goes. So hang tight, gang. We'll be back. Okay. I had a thought. Before I went to feed the cats, I was staring at the map for a moment and I had a thought. An infuriating thought. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm thinking. Get off this planet. Waffle Syrup, you're not here to hear me say this, but you said you thought I might be overthinking it. Maybe I was underthinking it. Let me show you. Gotta go back to hyperspace. We gotta look at the star map for a minute. If I'm right, this was, I mean, fair play. It's crafty on the part of the designers. If this thought is right, we gotta get to hyperspace to look at the star map so I can show you. Well, actually, I mean, don't need to. I could also just bring up the I wasn't looking at the in-game star map when I had this thought. I was looking at the drawn one, but look at this. Look at this. Okay. So, see where I am. Heart of Elowan space. Actually, you know what? This will be easier to show you. I bring up the map. Okay. Whoops. So, here we are in Elowan space. We have a cluster of 4 stars. Seems like it must be the 4 seedlings of importance to them. But look what also just barely touches Elowan space, but is otherwise not, it's not controlled by the Thrim. There's some dark energy or whatever it is, which, as I discovered last week when I went to meet the Spemen, doesn't hurt you or kill you. And there can be things in it, stars, that aren't there on the map. Presumably there is an artifact that at some point I'll get that will allow me to pierce through with the star map, maybe? I don't know. But what if there's just another friggin' cluster? See, I had this thought because I was looking up at these ones and thinking, like, what if those are the 4 seedlings? I don't know. Maybe those are the 4 seedlings, which is also infuriating if it's true. But this seems... We gotta check it. We gotta check it. Okay. There's a cluster of 4 stars in there. I mean, I'll actually be happy, but it will have been a little infuriating for them to trick me like this. But yeah, just like right in here. We'll go to, I guess, the heart of. No, we'll start in the bottom part, which is definitely in their circle of influence, and then we'll make our way through. Okay, so what, like 159.76. Good news is if I'm wrong, at least I got... Okay, green blobs are nebulae. And they wreak havoc, I guess, on your scanners. Alright, here we are. We're in the blob. And it's just kind of a northeast, upspin and coreward. Well, we're meeting someone here. If it's the Elowan, good. We'll hail them in a friendly fashion. Oh! It's one of the minstrels. What can you tell me of the ancients? Sing me one of your songs. Time, it seems, doesn't flow. For some it's fast, for others slow. In what to one race is no time at all, another race can rise and fall. Yeah, that seems relevant to the ancients. Is that responsive? Can I get a poem about the old empire out of you? And harder still to recognize that which lies before one's eyes. So many races have believed in only what was preconceived. That which is ancient may be new. It all depends on point of view. Strange folks. Okay. And even when we're in here, yeah, we're not getting a preview. Yeah. Okay. Might as well be certain. So let's go up and... Ladies and gentlemen, the Four Seedlings. Fine. Fine. Fair play. Fair play. Here we go. You know what? Oh, yikes. Okay, we got 52 days to get shit done here. Alright. We got a load of planets. 8, right? There can only ever be 8. And if we have all the positions filled, then the 6th planet from the sun is also in orbital position 6. Of course, I don't know that this is Akteron. But this is definitely the Four Seedlings. They are clustered in way too ordered of a fashion. Fair play, Greg Malone. This doesn't look like a strong candidate. What do we got? Got a crummy atmosphere. We do have water. It looks like we have lots of water. A little antimony, some chromium, some titanium. I gotta hold on. I gotta make an update here in my spreadsheet. Astra. We gotta rename these 4 stars. These lousy fake seedlings. So yeah, the question then becomes: was I overthinking it or underthinking it? I think it's underthinking. Technically, because like I was not thinking about the fact that, you know, there are nebula that obscure things. I also left a blank spot here. So no, but I want the 4 ceilings to be together. So we'll fill that in with some star that we explore in the future. 164, 85. Here's planet 6. Antimony, chromium, titanium. At a rate of not very much, right? Okay. And now, my analysis. Crushing gravity. Violent weather. Boy, I hope this one's not Akteron 6. Alright, violent weather and crushing gravity. So let's... Nonetheless, I'm not going to land. Not actually going to land. Don't worry. Yeah. That helps. Okay. Not Akteron, I hope. Let's check out another one. We'll head down spin, and that should actually just like drop us right to the next one, right? Look at these. If they weren't hidden from you on the map, you would have no doubt that you were dealing with the Four Seedlings. Okay, so if it's here, it's all about orbital position. and not number of planets from the sun. Atmospherically, this place is okay. What is it? Oh, it's a gas giant and it's in position 5. So, no. This is 164.84. Seedling 2. (16484). Planet number 5. Gas giant. That's all you need to know. Okay, so that means there might still be an orbital position 6 to investigate here. Yeah, it clearly is. So we'll look. But my strong inclination is to say this is not Akteron. Okay, hydrogen cyanide. Yikes. Orbit number 6, but it's a gas giant. Okay. Thanks for nothing. Seedling 2. Whichever one of them you are. Alright, we're going counterclockwise, I guess. So here we are. 165.84. Now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets. And the 6th orbital position is occupied. Let's try it. Promising. Not promising that we're going to find it. Promising that we can effortlessly rule it out. Ooh, nitrogen, oxygen, water. It is orbit number 6. Crushing gravity. Great. Great. Okay. Crushing gravity, bad weather. Not my idea of a good time. Oh wait, we still have 6th planet from the sun. Which is also a candidate. If anything, probably more likely to be the... Well, okay. Okay. Perchance. Okay. This is a heavily inhabited planet. Oh my goodness. Abundant life forms. Put an exclamation mark when I wrote abundant down just now. Titanium and cobalt. In relatively low densities. And so besides the fact that it doesn't have a breathable atmosphere, this would be a great planet to recommend for colonization. But I think it would be irresponsible to recommend it for colonization in light of the fact that it's impossible to breathe. So we won't do that, but maybe, just maybe, bad atmosphere, otherwise good. Else good. Okay, so is there land at coordinates 75 south, 66 east? Oh, it looks promising. Looks like that might be right in the main island. Right in the heart of it. Okay. We've landed safely. The sky is blue. We're in a thunderstorm. Oh no. It's just thunder though. So far, our most vulnerable have not even been killed. Oh, this thing seems angry. Well, you started this, pal. They really should have used the what am I trying to say here? The combat controls where when you engage your weapon, now for the only other time in the game, you have more than one button. Like the spacebar becomes shoot and return becomes cancel, exit mode. So you can fire more than one shot without so many button presses. Number of things you could do to make this particular portion of the game a little less painful. What is the story with this thing? I'll actually read about it next time I look at it. Ah. Can't keep the text up long enough. Come on. Yeah. Ha! Finally stunned. That and like some indication. Just give me a sense of when I've finally stunned them. Alright, record that bio data. This is just out of dedication to the job on account of the fact that it hardly matters. And the text is not great. Oh no! Pompla! Alright, Pompla's in trouble, but also check it out. We've clearly found the Institute. Holy shit. I'm so confident this is the Institute, I'm going to write down Institute with an exclamation point in the spreadsheet, and then I'll sheepishly delete it if I'm wrong. But there's a message here and nothing else. It's right at the coordinates. Or practically right at the coordinates. These are clearly the seedlings. Give it to me, baby. Report. Project Teleport 1-2-3380. This is an over millennia old message. In short, we have devised a scheme to teleport an operative from a specially built starbase, which will be known as Crystal Base 1, to the surface of the crystal planet. Okay, so Crystal Base 1 can teleport an operative to the crystal planet. Carry on. Because of the problems involved with the teleportation of this distance, we will not be able to retrieve the operative. The volunteer will be sent in with a nuclear explosive. If possible, we will stay in communication with the starbase. Okay. We will locate and destroy the control center of the crystal planet. Potential problems include teleportation reliability, insufficient explosive power, communications through the magnetic field generated by the planet. Location of communication transcript. Crystal Base 1 to Akteron Institute. This is a later message. It's been 14 hours since Commander McConnell was sent down. At no point have we received any communication from him. At exactly 12 hours and 11 minutes after his departure, we witnessed an explosion on the planet's surface. We are now sending out drones to test the defenses of the crystal planet in an attempt to ascertain the effect of the explosion. Research Council Recommendation 553386. Therefore, it is our finding that the only effective means of destroying the crystal planet is with the use of 3 devices. The first of these, the crystal orb. Okay, clearly got to note these. In fact, 3 devices to defeat crystal planet. First is the crystal orb. To nullify defenses. Okay. Thank you. This is in the possession of the Velox. Holy shit. This is an important message here. Hey. Oh, okay. Velox have it. Small egg. That's on planet Spexy. The second device is the crystal cone. We've heard about this crystal cone. The crystal cone is needed to identify from orbit the location of the control nexus. To locate controls. Okay. And it is known to be at coordinates 29 south and 55 west on the first, do go on the first planet, on first planet 2198. Unfortunately, this is deep in Ulek space. The crystal planet is only vulnerable at the control nexus. Okay, so let's take a moment from these revelations. Okay, 121.98. So here, 120 wasn't. I said that wrong, didn't I? 2098. Okay, right. They've gone real outward. 20. 198. Okay, so here's 20. And then 198. Okay. Way up here. Gonna annotate that. Crystal cone! Exclamation point. And also, we can conclude that this big, whoops, sorry. Here's where it is, and this big circle of influence at the upspin outward corner is the Ulek. We know the Ulek are bad news, so we probably don't want to go there until we're in real good fighting form, or perhaps have a cloaking device. Okay. What is the third item that we need? Lastly, a bomb. Sufficient explosive power is required. Okay. The actual force necessary is unknown, but our best estimates indicate something on the order of bevatons. Whew. Okay. Is that the black egg? I'm going to note that to myself, that it very well might be the bomb that I already have in my possession. And we will go ahead and just record that too. Okay. Okay. I don't think we need to take any more risks with the health of Pompla. So hey, Dr. Wujuli, take a look. Communications Officer Pompla, and then please treat them. Should I stop treating Wujuli to treat someone else? Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, good work. No offense, pal, but you've heard the phrase physician heal thyself. Obviously, Wujuli took that to heart. Alright. Okay. Alright, well, hey, all's well that ends well. I'll leave it. Each of us can decide for ourselves whether I was over or underthinking it by believing the 4 visible stars, the cluster of 4 visible stars in Elowan space was... We're just chugging along trying to get out of here. Were the 4 seedlings and not... Oh, you know what? Akteron. Just updated my spreadsheet to have the official name. Okay, and then by the star map, you know, I should. So my other 2 leads to investigate right now, because I don't think it's time to go meet the Ulak or to try stealing from the Veloxy, are the Gazertoid with the cloaking device, and that might be worth having, and just the fact that there's wacky stuff going on around that cross-shaped nexus of stars, cross-shaped constellation. So there's 2 things we can investigate and shall. And for now, just head towards home. Back to Earth, which is at 125, 100, right? 100, 125. Good enough, good enough. Oh, we're meeting someone. Oh, it's our friends the Meccan. And they like us now. They recognize us as legitimate representatives of the old empire. See if we can learn anything new from them. What know ye of the ancients? In the Empire, there were several popular theories about the ancients. One was that they traveled the universe seeding life and leaving Endurium. Another belief is that they will one day return to judge mankind. Yikes. What's your personal opinion? Do you have one? Are you capable? It's believed the device known as the Crystal Planet was built by the ancients. But why? Why did the ancients build a planet-sized, self-piloting Death Star, basically? Sol is, of course, in the Pythagoras constellation. Earth did most of its mining on mineral-rich Mardan 4, also in Pythagoras. Earth is in Pythagoras constellation, semicolon, did most of its mining on Mardan 4. Whoops, I wrote Margan. Mardan 4. You have waited And I appreciate that. I'm sorry, I don't mean to ignore you. Just all the things you say seem important. What other general info can you share? And perhaps we should call it a day. Let you get back to... The Institute is a Starflight research station at the center of the North Pole on Mars. Research station at Mars's North Pole. Well, that's valuable. Thank you for that bit of information. What other general information could you share with me today? I know I said we'd wrap this up, but now I'm intrigued. The first NOAA mission, NOAA 1, failed because a ring device malfunction resulted in inability to identify continuum fluxes. Whew. Yes, that would be problematic. How about NOAA 2? Do you have a tidbit about the failure of every NOAA? We found evidence of Empire ruins at 28 West, 4 East on one of the planets in the nearby Class G system. We've been unable to investigate, however, because it is within Veloxy space and is guarded by a drone. Okay. 20 West X 4 East on a planet in a Class G system in Veloxy space. Fascinating. Okay, well that was productive. Alright, a little more upspin, and then it's straight outward to home. 3, 4, 5. We're going outward now, baby. Taking it out. Wait. Oh, okay. It's just not the coordinates yet. I was like, oh no. Am I too late? Did Earth come to its doom while I was frigging around looking for the seedlings? Oh no. I headed backwards. Didn't I? 125, 100. So where am I on the star map right now? Yikes. Okay. Oops. Well, let's repair that problem. After this interact. Oh! Screw off, Spemin. I assume those are the Spemin. On track now. Oop. Downspin. And we're home. Okay. Yeah, getting off to a bad foot on with the Spemin is really making problems for exploration in that particular quadrant. This is one of my few recent journeys out where I haven't come back rich in new Injurium discoveries. So that hurts. We might become dependent on the actual economy again. But not yet. But it could happen. Okay. What do we have to sell? Just loads of magnesium. Could have been worse. Lots of aluminum. We'll keep a little bit because it is a repair mineral. Lousy nickel. Just get that out of here. Although, hold on. It's nickel. No, nickel is not a repair mineral at all. Platinum. It's for selling. Titanium is a repair mineral, so why don't we hang on to it? Plutonium is not, and it's quite valuable. 8.6. And molybdenum is a repair mineral, so we'll hang on to it. And we're not making a lot of money, but nonetheless. Sell our specimen. We don't have anything to analyze. We'll buy a little bit more fuel. Don't need a ton. Let's just get 10. Okay. So 40,000 is not really, I don't think, buying us much in the way of upgrades for the ship. That's more just money to hang on to. Collect some interest. But let me verify here. Yeah, my armor is blasted down a class from that one body shot we took from the Spemen there. Taking the missiles up is 60,000. Taking the lasers up is 90,000. So, we're just going to let the interest build. Let's also take a swing by operations. Aha! Use teleporter matter emitter. Almost perfect condition. Fine for short distance teleportation and relatively safe for longer jumps. 13,000 or best officer will consider trade for a family-sized neutron scooter. See Guido. I think we'll not take the chance on a, what am I looking for here? Black market teleportation device sold by a guy named Guido. But let's, okay. Next up, actually need to do a little bit of research here. Okay. So officially, there is no there's no Pythagoras constellation, as far as I can tell. But there's a triangulum constellation. Bring up the map for a moment. I'm not super confident that I'm going to find something easily identifiable as the triangulum constellation. Yeah, just looking at the map does not, in and of itself. There are also shots when I look up Pythagorean or Pythagoras constellation. There are shots of the Big or Little Dipper. So, but we're not, I don't believe our star is there in the Big Dipper or Little Dipper. Okay. I think I'll need more. Now here's one other shape. Look at the map one more time. This does not seem at all like the kind of plan that is going to lead me to discovering the location of the lost planet Earth. I think I need more information. Okay, well, it was worth looking. So, with cross-shaped constellation, and we have a lead pertaining to a Gazertoid fleeing with a cloaking device. Cloaking device seems like it could be pretty useful at some point here. So, might be worth looking. Gazertoids with stolen cloaking device fled to 6866. Okay. See about that. 68. Right around here. Right around there. 66. Right around here. Pretty much exactly where one of the fluxes from the cross-shaped constellation goes. So perchance, we're gonna knock both of these breadcrumbs out right now. Let's try it. No idea whose space the very large circle of influence there is, although I do recall that right before the copyright catastrophe that forced me to start over occurred, I had gone towards the cross-shaped constellation and been attacked on sight. So that's a shame. Alright. We're ready to launch. The Crawl, Shimmering Ball, and the Elowan. The Cross, which is quite possibly exactly the thing that we're heading off to. Shimmering Ball, Elowan, 298, 209. Looks like we're good. Bam, bam. Okay. Here we go. To space. Mr. Tickzip, take us away from our home on the planet Earth. Here we go. Hopefully we also, find a bunch of sweet stuff while we're out there. Let's pop open the star map, get the exact coordinates that I want to head towards. Not super complicated. I guess we'll aim for this one first. 102.80. Let's go. 102.80. And here we are. Yep. We have company in the near vicinity. Probably hostile company. But let's see what's going on here at this yellow star with its 3 planets. See if there's anything we can search. Perhaps the aliens I met here were Gazertoids, if they're using that continuum flux to pop in, pop out, conduct their dirty deeds. What do we got here? Bad atmosphere. Antimony, chromium, magnesium. Very little in terms of atmosphere. Okay. So. Just create some new spaces in my spreadsheet. And here we go. I'll call this star cross right. It is at 102.80. The planet at location 6. It's very cold. Or as I just typed, very bold. But I'll amend that because I did in fact mean to say cold. And then, just for completion's sake, I might as well go back to my sensors and get the right minerals. Antimony, chromium, magnesium. I was doing a little science quiz the other day, and one of the questions wanted me to report the chemical signal for antimony on the periodic chart. And I was 100% sure that it was some bullshit. But I didn't come up with it. And I don't remember what it turned out to be. But it is not like AY or AN or... Yeah. So thanks for nothing, Antimony. But I did think of Starflight at that moment. I was like, if only the game always gave you the chemical symbols in parentheses. I would have learned Antimony by now. Well, I don't think we have any great staking going down there. We'll land on a planet if it is, rich in great minerals. Or if it seems like things could live there. Because ultimately, if we could find some more ruins of the ancients, it would be great. I don't think we're finding any here. But let's check. Sensors. Analysis. It's a gas giant. Alright. Position 4, gas giant. I bet the other one is too. But we'll look. Just for the sake of being thorough. Position 3, it's also purple. I'm not filled with optimism here, but won't take long to scan. Yeah, looks hot. Sensors are picking up, but nothing important, because we cannot land on a gas giant. We'll be destroyed. So there we go. Alright. Well, that's starting to take long. Let's go to the center one. It's entirely possible, of course, that there's nothing of significance here except the existence of a flux that takes us to where there might be a Gazertoid lair or something. So I'm just about on top of the center star of the cross. Here we are. And there's a obvious flux, and also we're meeting somebody. Probably not somebody friendly. Ray shield. Arm weapon. It's on. You played yourself, fool. Shouldn't have done it. Hope you had lots of Endurium. Had a full tank. What do we got here? We have, yep. Well, we could have talked. There was another way. There could have been another way. Should have been another way. Instead, you're dead. Oops. That's our stuff. We'll take your molybdenum. Lord knows you don't need repair minerals anymore. And we'll certainly take all of your Endurium. Thanks. Did it to yourself. That's why it really hurts. Alright. System penetrated. Here we are. The center star of the cross. And don't think we're going to find much. We're going to look. Sensors. 98, 80. Cross center. And then, ooh, platinum. It's very hot. Okay, number 3. Platinum, I'm just going to say platinum, etc. Density 30. searing to inferno, but the gravity's bearable. So let's recommend it for colonization. No. We'll call it temperate land. People be like, well, they wouldn't call it. You couldn't call a planet that if the weather wasn't temperate. I'll buy my tickets on the colonization ship. My non-refundable tickets. Alright. Sensors. This place is really sucky. Yeah, this place sucks. Violent and barren. Yeah, this doesn't look like a place to land either. But out of curiosity, oh yeah, sulfur compounds in the hydrosphere. It's pure inferno. I think that's enough. Hey, at least there's no weather. Unless you can't. It's searingly hot. It's an inferno out there. If that counts as weather to you, then there's actually weather every single day in this horrible place. Alright. Here we go. And this place looks like a pond. Claims to be dense in minerals. Oh, apparently most of the surface is frozen. Nonetheless, that also sucks. So thanks for nothing. Cross center. Gonna look. Okay. I think I'm ready to say screw you, Cross. Your stars and planets are disappointing. What I don't find disappointing is the promise of a nexus that takes us right to our Gazertoid foes. I'm just going to leave my shields up for now. Oh, but disarm my weapons. Alright. Hope nobody's eaten in the last half hour. Here we are. Okay. The way home is at 7064. And what we're looking for is 6866. But oh dear. Our shields are almost down. Now we're being damaged. One enemy down. Well, that was rough, but we lived. Mr. Clicktick, damage report. You probably don't need me to tell you this, but I'm going to get you to work on that shield. So these were surely Gazertoids. I don't think we're going to have a lot of conversations with Gazertoids in the run of this game. Okay. Well, repairs are underway. In fact, at this point now, I might as well just wait. To get the next one started. Okay. Mr. Tigzip. Let's pick the bones. Scroll this way to get to and all this molybdenum for repairs. What good's it gonna do them now? Loads of endurium for the good guys. I mean, you know. We need promethium for repairs. Oh, man. Well, let's see if one of these clans had some promethium. Sure would be great if they did. No luck. But we're probably good for molybdenum now. So you can never, ever have too much endurium. That's probably not true. In the sense that if you filled your entire cargo hold with endurium and then found something you wanted to pick up, well, wouldn't you look a fool? Promethium. Now, it's just not. Gazertoids do not carry promethium. It's not who they are. It's not what they do. All right, Mr. Clicktick. Let's proceed to work on those communications. But everything seems operative, which is nice. Okay. So, before exiting the encounter, I'll remind myself. Okay, 68, 66. Oh. Alright, Mr. Clicktick. It'd just be, this guy, he cannot put self-starter on his resume if he goes looking for another job. He can't put takes direction well. Okay. Oh. Well, that wasn't hard to find. Wait, what's this? What nonsense is this? You need molybdenum? Yes. That's what we carry all that molybdenum for. Why can I see a star but can't go to it? There's nothing there. I disagree. Also, you're me, science officer. Who are you yelling at? The crew are going to think we're insane if they hear us fighting. There we go. Penetrated. It's stable. It's an M class. Whatever that means. Its ecosphere is 1 to 3, whatever that means. Detecting loads of motion in the general area. Feels like there's a real good chance of pissing people off as we explore here. But, love to get that cloaking device. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Well, I mean, it won't be that hard to find our way back. Let's, Mr. Clicktick, why did you lie to me and say that these sensors were operative? Okay. Well, we need the Promethium. We must go back. Also, lots of probable Gazertoids converging on our position. So let's just zoom back to the cross-shaped constellation here. And from thence, back to Earth. Oh, hey. Oh, wow. Flux is everywhere in this neck of the woods. We avoid that one skillfully. And we head for Earth. Whoops. Okay, here we are. Ah, that slightly unstable feeling. Reminds me of home. Just the ominous flickering of your sun. Wait, oh, this is not what I meant to do. Ah, well, I gotta launch. I meant to disembark, obviously. Okay. And also, this is novel. I'm not sure if... The Mysterions might have come up, but Votiputox, that's a new choice. And a nice thing. Hope we find a nice thing at some point. 2946. Well, let's... I'm pretty skeptical here. Huh? I guess a 4-digit number is possible. Now we'll go right back home. Let's actually get out of the ship this time. Alright, of course. We'll put our shields down to get off the ship. That makes sense. To the trade depot. I don't think I picked up much worth selling. Nah. These are all repair minerals. I might as well hang on to them. But we need some Promethium. Please tell me that you sell Promethium. You obviously don't. Oh, yes you do. Great. It's extraordinarily expensive. But that's okay. We'll take 10 cubic meters for 6,000 monetary units just to be on the safe side. How much do I have to pay to just get these repairs done, though? Fine. And armor, it's going to immediately downgrade, isn't it? No. Okay. So if you do the repairs yourself, you inevitably get your armor downgraded, but if you pay them, you don't. So I know how these dealerships work, pal. I know a scam when I see one. Okay. Here we go. Back to that star without incurring heavy sensor damage. Fingers crossed. Okay, the crystal planet. Not a planet at all, as it turns out. Something much, much worse than a planet. That crystal planet. The wee green blobby. Wee green blueby, according to the... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like any discrepancy. 100,253. Yes. Okay. And away we go. Once more into the breach. When we get a little closer, we will raise our shield. We're not worried about offending the Gazertoids by having the shield up already. So I just remind myself, 98.79. Okay. And away we go. Starting to get pretty hungry. I did not have a big lunch, so we had a late breakfast. And it all goes down from there. Oh no. Hate to do it to you, but I mean, you really didn't give me any chance to be better. You and I could have been great friends. And now look at you. Just space dust. Space dust and the solar winds. It's a cold world. And we're almost there. 98.79. Oh, and then quickly we're into the system. All of those are going to be converging on our position, so let's get on down to business. In fact, let's start from the inside out, since we have a light teal planet here. Oh. Pitiful. Should have used that stolen cloaking device. Made it harder for me to locate you. At any rate, thank you for this abundance of fuel. We are well stocked for fuel now, thanks to our Gazertoid friends. Can we approach the planet now? Or will we always be forced into a single combat? If only we had a cloaking device. No, here we are. Perfect. Ah, damn it. Please just actually work this time with no extra fight. Thank you. Okay. Got a good feeling about this one, since the Gazertoids thought it was worth defending. Ho ho! Here we are. Okay. Planet log. I'll call this the Gadza star. It's at 6866. And the first planet has rhodium, plutonium, and iron in abundance, which compares nothing to the abundance of life forms down there. A breathable atmosphere, a viable hydrosphere. Could it be? You know, as long as you don't mind, little, rough neighbors living around the Gazertoids. This is a nice place. Temperate to searing. So the searing part's not great, but if we stay where it's temperate. Okay. What do we got here? Obviously, we prefer higher biodensity and higher mineral abundance. And we got both of those in spades. Atmosphere. There's no weather. We like that. There's certainly free water. The atmosphere has oxygen in it. We are right at the low band of the ideal gravity range, and we have temperate areas. On the way out, we'll flag this for colonization. But for now, let's see why the Gazertoids thought this was worth defending with one of their lives. Take off my science officer hat, put on my captain hat. It's it's all formalities, but it's important. You need your science officer hat on when you're pressing the scanner buttons, but when you give that order to land, the crew won't respect you if you're not bringing the authority there. Okay, so how about we don't have any coordinate clues. We have a lot of land mass to investigate. So let's just get down there and we'll see what we find. Probably a lot of spherical things and some fungoids. But will we also find copious ancient ruins? Or ruins of any kind? Let's find out together, team. Shields down, weapons disarmed, right? Yes? Made the right call there. Should have given that order directly. Alright. We're immediately in the company of an oozing rodent-like creature, gross, and a sessile fungus with a gnarly white surface, and big round multicolored leaves. Weird stuff. Let's take that home. And then, oh, I see ancient ruins and Endurium deposits. And non-ancient ruins. With something? A message. The only thing decipherable in some alien writings are planetary coordinates 12 north, 32 east. Well, we'll check those out. For the most part, we will do the, oh heck, Interstell's motto is just is to boldly go. So I think we can straight up say non-interference is the prime directive, and we'll just leave the life forms alone. We're not leaving all this free Endurium, and hey, a blue bauble. That's useless, but we can sell it for a very small amount of money. Zooming out, looking for ruins. I'm going to zip around this area just a little more, because every ancient ruin you find has the potential to load you up on Endurium. What was that I just saw? Fungus, but also some Rodnium. I'll take it. Rodnium sells at 440. Oh wow. Yeah, Rodnium is the most valuable non-Endurium substance. This is a nice place to be. Is this a different ruin? No. Yes. Amidst piles of alien books, some writings in the form from the old empire. The Pythagoras constellation at 21687. Holy shit. Type that note in all caps. Okay. Well, glad I made the loop here. Might as well continue looping around. Not causing no trouble for the locals. Hey, folks. Whether you look like... Aha! More ancient ruins. And, perhaps, all the rodnium we could ask for. Ah. Or not. Well, we'll put off getting the Endurium for a moment here. Hey! A Mobius device! I feel like that's going to turn into be worthless because it's just going to be like literally like a Mobius strip, but it's cool. And a bunch of plutonium and some rodnium. And then loads of Endurium. Hold on a second. Oh no. That was not the time. Stop paying attention. Fortunately, this angry rodent is not a powerful rodent. But, Holmes, to call back to your point from long ago, but wanting to play this game, but not feeling the text, not enjoying the experience of looking at this text, this game was actually ported to the Sega Genesis. And it seems quite possible, if you scored that on an emulator, that it might have a better font. And because the controls are almost entirely like one button, I think it would, in that sense, it would port pretty healthily, pretty smoothly. Okay, so let's check out the very specific clue that we received here. But we also probably need to do more general searching here, just because finding lots of stuff. But okay, specifically, the hint that I got was 12 north, 32 east. 12 north. 32 east. Ruins. A shimmering ball. Describe. Cannot be described. Can my own scanners do analysis? A ruin with a shimmering ball. No. Well, we'll take your shimmering ball. Thank you. And then I'll explore this area and see if we find other ruins. Oh wow. So this planet has a moss-like carpet life form. Which probably sounds weirder than it is. Okay. I see both ancient ruins and possibly non-ancient ruins to the southeast. Yep. Some durium. Might actually come to the point of selling Endurium for the sake of upgrade and stuff. We got nothing in these ruins. No positive signs of any ruins in that scan. We'll start circling back around. Okay. And yet, we're nowhere as close to full. We're nowhere as low on energy. So why don't we head a little west to... Aha! Another ancient ruin. Only 4,500 plus monetary units worth of free fuel. You know, you've got too accustomed to glorious finds. When it's just not enough. Nothing's enough. It's like that Cure song. Never enough. Okay. I'm gonna check one more location on this planet. I'm just curious about that northern continent. Then let's go back and get our shimmering ball scanned. See if it is indeed a cloaking device. We got a lead on Earth. That's exciting. It's like, you know, it's like when you're watching a movie and maybe it's like a globe-trotting movie and they're like, hey, we gotta search this obscure city, and you're like, hey, that's my city, that's where I live. Feels the same way whenever they talk about Earth in this game. I'm like, I live on Earth. I wonder if we'll be able to find my house. What are the coordinates of my house? I'm not going to figure that out live on Twitch. Alright. Once more. Disembarking. Nice clear day up here. Hey! Pretty picture. Sure don't feel confident that's going to have any use. Good old Rodnium. Besides Injurium, it's the most valuable mineral that you can collect. And yet, if you can believe this, it's no respect. No respect. Oh. The game is mad. I'm scoring too much Injurium while exploring the planet. I can take a hint. I know when I'm not wanted. Let's go home. Count our winnings. Hopefully the welcoming committee had their convergence on my location paused by the switch from space to the planet. I certainly hope so. So we'll find out very quick. Oh wait, hold on. No, okay, good. But this also seems like a nice place to live. Yeah, let's name this planet. I have nothing. I have nothing funny and I have nothing serious. We'll call it Gazerdia. To remind us that it was the Gazertoids who led us here. And possibly who we had to, engage in wars of colonization with in order to secure our position. Okay, now they're closing in. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Oh, whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. No! Run. Okay, let's not. Oh my goodness. All right. There. We're clear. Skillfully avoid that flux and that flux. This place is a mess. There's motion closing in on us. Engines to full. Let's move. Okay, going home. Drop our shields. We return to planet Earth. Beautiful. Okay. I'm nervous about the evaluation. The game has not said to me a factor in the evaluation will be if all the colonists keep getting killed. So for now, let's get the sure thing. Oh, actually, okay. I clearly have the money. So it worked. Great. Alright, hang on to this Promethium. Yeah. That's all my repair stuff. Great. It's analysis time. So, the bet here, let's leave the shimmering ball for last. We'll go in order of ascending likelihood of something. So I can't see this pretty picture doing anything for me. Very little interest, slight value is an alien curio. Yeah. Slight value is an alien curio. More value than the pretty picture. Come on. This artifact seems to be a cloaking device. As far as we can tell, it should operate automatically during combat. Well, we like that. Jeez. Yeah, won't be selling that unless we come on truly desperate times. And now we'll sell the stuff that doesn't matter. Want a pretty picture? Enjoy it. Check out this blue bauble. Mobius device. And we out of here. Oh! Now I got some... check out this weird fungus. Took a picture of it. We also just brought it back. This gigantic multicolored fungus. Okay. Nice. To operations. Ta-da! 55,000 monetary units. Because they do love when you send them to a place that is rich in valuable minerals and has abundant life. All the fungus you can eat. And more. Any news? Xenon, I was there. Where were you? Signed, Borno. Alright. I believe we're doing pretty good for the money right now. Let me just confirm that that's true. We're out of armor. We have like, not no money. Not going up in shields. We could go up in missile launcher. Class 4 lasers. Might be pushing it. Let's get better missiles, although the ship never seems to choose to fire missiles when I'm in combat. But perhaps that I know the manual said that it like just press the space bar and the game will figure out who you're supposed to shoot at and what you're supposed to use. So let's do it. Let's do it. I'll sell and then I will buy. Class 3. Nice. We're a little bit stronger. Which we like. Oh, should have bought some more crummy armor while I'm here. Wait. Need any repairs? Oh, we do. We need substantial repairs. It's very expensive. Excuse me. Let's go to space. Have Mr. ClickTick do most of this work. In fact, can Mr. ClickTick just work right here in the bay? Sure can. Ah, okay. So perhaps I should be giving some thought to a strategy. Like, well, there's a bunch of enemies. Flee and then start shooting. Get some space. Okay. Speaking of space, let's go into space for a moment. Get these repairs done. Planet Votipotix. The artifact, the blue bauble. And it is indeed nothing but a bauble. And the Gazertoids. 10190. Am I confirm? Yes, I confirm. Yeah, I could tell the like I've never seen a laser come from either me or the enemy and not just draw a line between us. Whereas, there we go. Boom. Certainly glad we did not spend 18,000 monetary units for those trivial repairs that Mr. ClickTick was able to do. Like that's very much a like, you know, you go to the auto shop and they're like, oh man, you need your wiper fluid filled up there. It's gonna cost thousands. You know, just the labor alone is gonna be a couple thousand. There. Tiny bit of repairs to the hull, and that should allow us. Oh yeah, I didn't finish my thought that if, but I know that I have dodged a missile while desperately fleeing from combat. So, makes sense. And then missiles hit harder. Very cool. Perhaps I'll actually manage to use them at some point. Now let's, you know, we got lots of money. Let's go class 4. Look at that. 54433. Got to admit, it's getting better. It's getting better all the time. Here we go. Loads of fuel. So as captain, give the order to launch. Confirmed. Oh, actually, before I go, I should update the spreadsheet here because I go to my notices. Well, is Gazertoid 1? Check. And the cross-shaped constellation. Where is that? Haha. Check. Alright. So one long-range concern is going to be how do we get to this planet's Phexy without, hopefully without having to go to war with our Veloxy friends. Okay, the City of the Ancients. The Humming Gizzy, or Jizzy. Mysterium. 5324. I hate to see 4-digit numbers, even though I know some of them are valid. Confirm. Yes. Okay. Okay. We're in space. We're standing by and maneuver. So, there's a nearby Class G system in Veloxy space that has ancient ruins at 28 west, 4 east. That's a vague clue. Then we've got the much more specific clue. Oh, hey, I didn't put a check down for the Institute. Much more specific clue is that we've got a lead on where we might find dun 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 Earth. So let's take a look. Go to the star map. Once we get out here. Feels good to have a nearly full red bar and a nearly full yellow bar for our shields and armor. Oh, I once again did not buy pods. Next time. Bring up the star map. Actually, probably easier to look on this map first. Oh, this map. There we go. Okay. So it's 216.87. Uh-oh. Sounds like Earth is in the dead zone. 216 and 87 will be right around here, right? Oh, hey. A triangle. Is that? Yep. Okay. Well, to the Earth. That's exciting. Wow. Okay. Don't need much fuel to get there, especially since we can cut some of the distance with a flux there. Okay. So to enter the flux, it's basically just downspin from Earth. Okay. So, start by heading down spin. Here we are. Boom! Flux in it. And we gotta not hit the flux that's like immediately near here. And otherwise, we're basically just going out forward. into the dead zone where the planet Earth resides. Shame about that. Some of my best friends are from Earth. $215.88. So yeah, just coreward. I mean, yeah, coreward. Oh, that snuck up on us. Hey, it's a stable post-flare place. Well, okay, there's a built-in explanation. I was about to say, whichever one of these is Sol, and it could be this one. Whichever one of them is Sol is going to create... It's going to make... At the very least, it would make them accidentally prescient about Pluto being downgraded. Since there are only 8 potential areas. Okay. 215.88. Obviously, we won't find anything habitable here on account of the sun being dead. Okay. 215.88. For the time being, we'll call it Pythagoras 1. But we may well discover that we're actually around Sol. Let's see. It's orbital position 3. It's landable. There's like no gravity. I don't think this is the remains of Earth, but it could be. And then, just for the record, chromium, molybdenum, nickel. In low concentrations. Alright. So, we might as well see. No, I have no, nothing else to go on here. I guess I'll be able to figure out which one is Mardan if the planet in 4th position is extremely mineable. But all we got here... Actually, you know what? I don't think we'll even land yet. Let's just keep looking around. Looking at the other planets. And the all 3 of these stars. Try to reach a reasonable determination. The fact that there's absolutely no 4th position planet here makes me think, well, we're not going to find Mars, so let's check. Let's check. Whoo! All right, Planet 5 has Planet 5 is plutonium, silver, iron in relatively low concentrations. And then what did I just tell myself? Calm and cool. Okay. Okay. And that's the planet in the 5th position. How many planets from the sun is it? I think it's 2nd. So I don't think this was either Mardan or Sol, but I could be wrong. But we'll get impressions of the 3 of them. Looks like a right down spin here. We should, yeah. Oh, someone's closing on our position. Oh ho ho! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to leave. Oh, we didn't get interrupted though. Okay. Without any further ado, looking like the third planet from the sun here just might be a water-based planet. I am more than reasonably confident that this is solved, but let's let the facts take us where they will. Tungsten, plutonium, and platinum. All minerals that exist on Earth. Oh my goodness. That's a very good point. There's nothing procedurally generated about this one. Oh my. Oh my. How exciting. I'm doing it. Solve. Change the entry in the spreadsheet. Analysis. Hey, I can think of another planet that has 1G. Well, holy smokes. Let's explore the planet Earth. Obviously, if you're looking for major important discoveries in the ruins of Earth, I want to start somewhere around Nova Scotia. And then maybe we'll look at some minor places like, Washington, D.C. and China. Okay, oops, landed in the Bay of Fundy here. But we'll get out. I didn't miss by much. This is also not the Bay of Fundy at all, is it? Let me look at the map. When you zoom in, all of a sudden it looks a lot less like it's representing this planet. That's fine. Anyways, there's like nothing right around here. Fair enough. Let's look at the heart of North America, check out Asia. Obviously, the specific hint that we have here is actually about Mars and not Earth. So maybe there's nothing, but it would be really nice to find some Earth ruins. It just seems like there should be something. Okay. Head down the eastern seaboard a little. Because I guess for some reason, the developers of this game didn't think to make Nova Scotia a point of major interest. No. I meant launch the planetary lander. anything? Oh! I see ruins. Desolate ruins. It's disappointing. Let's keep looking around. Well, for the most part, Earth is desolate so far. It's bleak. I mean, you know, we already knew. The whole premise of the game is that Earth civilization had to be abandoned millennia ago, or over a millennium ago. Okay. One more North American attempt. My one other North American thought is Florida. Specifically for Cape Canaveral. This seems Florida-esque in the vicinity. Like there's no literal Florida drawn on here. At least at this level. Uh-oh. We're landing in the something. We cannot get a dry landing. Where are we? Are we in the Everglades? What's going on here? Muddy brown oceans. Might have been a Bugs Bunny type situation. Earth finally developed the technology to just saw Florida off from the North American continent and let it float away. David, if you're watching this on replay, I know there are many fine people from Florida. That was just a joke. Okay. I'm thinking maybe there's beyond the novelty of finding Earth and being like, this is Earth! Look, it has all the same continents as the Earth we live on. Maybe there's just nothing else to it. Let me review my clues very quickly. Yeah. No real specific information about stuff to find on Earth. Let's look in Asia, though. Here we go. Taking her down. Just right into a lake every time we land. Actually, I guess it was probably a saltwater landing when we aimed for Nova Scotia. Well, that part makes sense on account of of the flare. It is just a little weird to me that, okay, there's another ruin. Like, there should be one ruin with something. Oh. No? Yeah. This is, they're not playing around. Alright. Take it back to the ship. Whoop. And, I mean, let's strike out to the west of the ship. We still got a little above half energy still. I don't think we're going to find anything though. All right. Let's go to Mars for now. Until we're told there's something somewhere on Earth. I think for now, just the novelty of finding Earth will be our reward. And it's pretty cool to find Earth. And honestly, if it is nothing but a desolate, wasteland, that's compelling in its own way. It's sobering thought. All right, Planet 4. Let's check her out. Interesting that the people of Earth went to this Mardan 4 for their mining when Mars has reasonable deposits of rhodium and platinum. Okay. Analysis. It is the fourth planet. It's Mars. Okay. Cool. For planetary conditions, I'm just going to write down it's Mars. Well, let's go crash Martian Santa Claus's party. Wait a minute. Okay. What was the words of the hint? Research station at Mars's North Pole. I mean, nothing about the map suggests to me that I'm going to land on a research station here. Let's check it out, though. Haha! Secret islands that you wouldn't even think to look for if you weren't directed towards the North Pole. Alright. Don't even have to start up the motor. Ho 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 ho! A ring device. And a message. And this message Why is it dated? No, it's dated from when I found it. Sign. Starflight Navigational Research Station. Okay. Let's look around. See if there's anything else on this island. I think whatever this ring device is, it's probably the most important part. Brownish, rocky sand. I guess probably the atmosphere of Mars was obliterated and you wouldn't get as much of an impression of red anymore. At any rate, we got the milk and cookies. Let's get out of here. One more thing to do out here in the Pythagoras constellation. I would like to go to the third star. See if that is in fact Mardan. And if it's very profitable to go a mining on Mardan 4. Oh, wow. I probably don't need the star map. Oh, actually, I might have just gone forward. 21788. Oh, but first. Okay. Hopeful. This is a minstrel. Hey, how you doing? Any weird songs you want to sing for me? Hello? Excuse me. Oh, it's our sphere friends. Well, I don't think we're going to get anywhere with... What can you tell me about yourselves? Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Nice talking to you. I think it's the same binary every time. Not sure if I'm supposed to read anything into that, though. And we got a K class and 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth planet from the sun is also in the fourth orbital position. So if this is a great mining planet, we found the Mardan star system. Oh, nitrogen. Oh, wait, but we're on a post flare. I don't know. Hold on. Okay. Planet log. Mardan. 21788. Planet 4. Plutonium, mercury, gold. In reasonable abundance. No life. Analysis. It's got everything you need. Is it possible to live on a planet that orbits a post-flare star. The gravity is just barely acceptable. I don't know. What I do know is we gotta go down. Because not only is it worth just getting a bunch of valuable minerals, because this was the beloved mining planet of the Earthlings, but it also seems like maybe they built some structures, some mining operations, and we can get more information. This will be a good final voyage, and then we'll kick it on back to Earth. Find out what that ring device was. Pardon me. And then we'll exult in our triumph today. So this was a very productive day. Oh hey. Found some gold. Some plutonium. That wasn't hard. Now, what do we see on the map? We see abundant minerals. This is good. Haven't found anything, civilization-y, and quite possibly just won't. But I have no complaints about the easy money. All right, we're full up. Jeez, barely had to go away from the ship even. Let's get a readout on the what's the capacity in the hold here. Pretty nice. Good load. Let's get out there. Windstorm. Well, as long as 40% of the crew isn't killed. Hey. Ancient ruins. Ching. Seems like the game should punish me soon. You're getting too rich. Insufficient memory to perform operation. It's really just, it's an embarrassment of riches down here, as promised. Fill up again, go back to the ship. Maybe we'll land somewhere else, see if we can find more ruins. This is such a good game. Really quite a bit of fun. I mentioned this because I actually just had a thought about what the sequel might entail. I expect it to be reasonably similar, just because I've seen screenshots. It looks pretty similar. But okay, land somewhere else, see if we can find more ruins. But because of the name, the subtitle of the game, the excellent subtitle, Trade Routes of the Cloud Nebula, makes me think that perhaps the economy gets a little more complex. Like there's actual trading mechanics the Gazertoids really, really need tungsten, so they pay a lot for it and stuff like that. That would be a great addition. Like, if that's something that's... Oh, damn it. Well, I'll strike out in a different direction. Perhaps we'll make a third landing in an actually different spot. Man, it's like the fishermen, sailors, discovering Newfoundland, being like, geez, just put your nets in the water and they come back every time. Enough fish to feed the kingdom sire until the end of time. But we proved them wrong. We depleted those fish stocks real good. Hey, here we go. Injurium, if nothing else. A metal ball. I don't think that's going to be anything. Maybe it's made of a precious metal and at least retails well. Okay, finish filling up. We'll look at we'll pick one other location on the planet as we're wrapping up here. You can see why the star miners of Earth. Yeah, get out of here, Mercury. Besides the fact that it's not worth as much. Copper. I gotta figure collecting like a whatever cubic meter deposit of mercury, that's gotta be real frustrating, right? Because it's rolling around everywhere, it's splitting apart into multiple tiny quick moving balls. Lousy quicksilver. Wee bit of plutonium. And a nice big chunk of plutonium. We're full. Take it home. Because I should look at the scan just in case it's popped up another ruin. It is not. And back to the ship. And this time we'll land somewhere else. We'll go back to Earth. We'll find out what our stuff is. Maybe there'll be a new message. And yeah, we're in good shape. Hope we get more information about why the ancients built this horrible crystal planet. Was it a mistake? Was the ancient civilization falling? And they were like, well, if our civilization is to fall, no other civilizations deserve to live. Did they not? Was it a weapon built for a single conflict that carried on? It's a fascinating idea. Just this. Ah! Ruins built by Earthlings, probably. They're desolate. gonna be so rich. Plutonium. Ah, we'll take the mercury. 8.1 cubic meters of mercury. Just don't let it get on your skin. It's all about like tilting the planetary lander just very, very carefully. Get the mercury into the place you want to store it. Why, yes, as a kid, I did spend an awful lot of time playing with Quicksilver Maze toys. Ruins. And stuff. Ooh, I don't know. It's like, we're in position for 3 deposits from 1 location. Not quite. It was a nice thought. Okay, let's check that ruin. Nothing. It's sobering that the Earthlings, our ancestors, were unable to leave us any message. Their voices do not speak to us across the ages. They're just gone. We're what's left of them. It's our voice. And our voice alone. Okay. We've now filled the ship's hold. Or did it just... Okay, close enough. I'm happy with that. Let's disembark one more time. Just in search of some more ruins. We'll go west this time. Because it would be great to just hear anything from our ancestors. Nope. Those aren't our ancestors. As far as we know. Yeah. Even this free Endurium we can't load in the ship. We've made so much money. Seems churlish to even bother. Yeah, that's fine. I guess. Let's just go. Let's get out of here. What a voyage. What a voyage. So, you know, way back before the pandemic, when we first, when the undergraduate office moved and into a new building, we're all getting set up. My buddy, who is the program coordinator, he has a second desk. I still don't know why he has a second desk. He has like a second desk in his big office that has a Mac that I've never seen him use. And it had he had a backless chair. And I commented on it and he was like, do you want it? Like, I might as well just get rid of it. I'm not sitting in a backless chair. I was like, yeah, sure, you know? And I was like, you know, I like to do yoga and stuff. Like, this is going to be good for my posture. And I took it back to my office and I sat in it for a little while. And I was just like, wow, my body is so sore now. I was like, you know what, I'll do this now and then. And I shoved it, since it's backless, you can just roll it right under the desk because I have an L-shaped desk. Rolled it into a corner under the desk and never thought about it for the rest of the time that we had access to that office and then afterwards. Then, okay, let's get out of here. Then, during the pandemic, I got a lot more serious about yoga. And wound up, okay, where am I going to get home? Oh, right, of course. Just outward. Hit that flux on the way. I got way more serious about yoga. I got in better shape, got more flexible, better posture, and so on. Like, I already had pretty good... Like, the yoga had already given me pretty good posture. I received student ratings of instruction comments. I remember one once where the whole comment was like, comment on the anything else about the instructor that you see fit to comment on. And the comment just said, he has the best posture I've ever seen. Just really impressive posture, which I thought was going a little far. But I still was glad this was said. But anyway, I come back after 3 years, no, 2 years, 2.5 years of not being in the office. And I sat in my regular office chair for the first few days, and my hips, my lower back were just killing me. Oh, we're meeting someone. Ah. Listen, I'm sure you're a very nice sphere. But I don't understand anything you say. And you can't understand me. Or maybe you can. Ah, we're almost there. And I was like, you know what? Let me try the backless chair. And it turns out that yes, my posture improved. The work that I put in during the pandemic made me capable of sitting in the chair and maintaining proper posture without like exhausting the muscles in my back. All right, and then just upspin. Then the beautiful concluding detail is that now I've been sitting in that chair for like 4 weeks, and I am so toned without really having put in the work to earn it. And like I don't even think about, like, when I stand up, I'm just like ramrod now. I'm not even thinking about it. So the backless chair can be very beneficial to your posture, except that you have to like it's like a sword that you need a certain stats already to equip, but then it starts boosting your stats after you use it or something. It's good. It's a good situation. Just one of the many things that has me feeling pretty good about returning. Danielle has said she's never seen me this calm before the start of a semester, and I do feel eerily calm. At like 1 o'clock on Friday, I was in the office talking to my buddy and to our admin, who's also my buddy, and I was just like, I guess I'm ready. Like, I can't think of anything to do. I'm gonna go home. There's no point in me being here the rest of Friday afternoon. But I don't know. It was wild. Oh, I never recommended that planet for colonization to see if indeed it is colonizable. Oh well. Let's sell some stuff. Do you like gold? We got gold. Yeah, backless chair is basically just a stool. That's exactly what it is, except that it is like an office chair, like it's on wheels and it rolls around, and yeah. Otherwise, it's a stool. Yes, that's a good description. Like, it's not one of those chairs. I've sat in those, those chairs that they're really weird. Like they've got like a knee pad and you like kneel into it and then you're sitting. I've used those before. Those are those will actually put in, those will support you in a way that just a backless stool style chair will not do. Okay, well, that's everything that we collected to sell. So we're not as rich as we might have been if I had remembered to buy more cargo pods before we went. But if we want more, we just gotta go back. Let's get these things analyzed. Start with the metal ball. Go figure. Metal ball sucks. But what of the ring device? This is an ancient ship navigational aid. It will identify any nearby continuum flux. Okay. I'm not sure how valuable that will turn out to be just because of the whole thing where the game ships with this map that shows you every continuum flux's location and where they go to. Okay, let me take a minute here. Let's go through these circles. Let's look at the spheres of influence. Okay, obviously, here's Earth, here's home. This is the Mechan sphere, and there's heaven. Here is the Veloxy sphere. So perhaps this yellow star is the one that the Mechan were hinting me towards. I'll have to check that out. Here's obviously the Elowan. So that makes this the Thrin. This is Gazertoid space. Here are the Ulek. So we have 1 up here, 2, 3. Oh wait, and 4. No, that's the Spemen. So we've got 3 that we haven't ventured to, that we haven't met. So there's stuff out there waiting for us to find it. There are folks, there are friends we haven't met. Just chilling. Just waiting for us to come along. Are there any news? No new news. We've got little over 5 Earth months before the destruction of Earth. It's not bad, I guess. Interest rate is 12%. Which doesn't actually seem to add up to much. 12%. Okay. Probably not going to get rich just off interest. Oh well. I don't think I'm making a ship upgrade right now. Shields. Nowhere's close. Don't even care about having the best armor, really. Nowhere close to Class 4 missile launcher. Or close-ish, but not there yet. Class 4 lasers. We're like right on the cusp. Oh, but you know what? There. 3 more. Hopefully that's good. Alright. Well. To review. Oh, in fact, I should go back here and say... Check. We found Earth. Check. We found Mardan 4. Check. We found the research station at Mars' North Pole. Okay. So, this was a momentous day because, among other things, we have, we know the crystal planet is the real big problem. The greatest enemy of us. So there's one thing. The crystal planet is the cause of all the destruction, as far as we know. The ancients might have made it. We don't know what. We know that we need 3 devices if we're going to defeat this crystal planet. We need the crystal orb, which the Veloxy call the small egg. We know that is on the planet Spexy. We don't know where the planet Spexy is, but we know that it's got the thing we want. The crystal cone is in a very specific place. It's on the first planet of... Oh, let's bring up the map for a minute. 2198. I think I already looked at this, but I'll look again. 2198. 198. Oh, right, yes. I marked it off. Right in the heart of Ulek space. So I think the plan would be this. We would shoot up from our Earth into Veloxy space, make our way through to Spemen space, hoping that the Spemen just don't mess with us. Catch a ride up to here, check out this curious neutral star between all these other aliens. Then spend as little time as possible just going around in Ulek space, inviting the Ulek to kill us. Very good. Very good. And then we need a bomb, which seems like I might already have. It seems like that one might be checked off. Because the black egg is an explosive device. It was created by the ancients. So, you know, if the ancients can't make a bomb that would blow up the crystal planet, who could? So that seems very promising. Beyond that, if we can find a Class G system in Veloxy space, we have a lead on some more ruins. That'd be worth checking out. And then we have aliens we haven't met yet. We should look into that. So there's lots to do next time. The end game is kind of taken form, I think, but I don't know that we're in the end game yet, because there could be a lot of steps involved, even just in say getting the crystal orb or getting the crystal cone. There could be other important things that we need. At any rate, very exciting, very cool game. We're cruising along. We're making discoveries. We even found the Four Seedlings and Akteron 6. So this was a very successful day. I am, as I mentioned, pretty hungry. Talked a good game, but not going as long as I normally do, and I am going to end a little bit sooner than I normally would. But it's tough. It's tough to stop. This is an addictive game. Okay. Awesome. So, tomorrow, I'll be back here starting Quest for Glory 2, Trial by Fire, which is my last little gaming morsel before I dive into the gaming banquet table of Ultima 7, the Black Gate. I don't know what I'll slot in after Starflight's done, because I don't think I'll go right to Starflight 2, but I'm definitely going to do Starflight 2 one day. I'll think about it. That's down the line. There's at least I got to figure a few more weeks, even if everything goes smoothly. Got to be some more Starflight ahead of us. All right, folks, if you stuck around in the end, thanks for sticking around. I'm glad you did. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice. Doesn't matter. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be more than happy if you join me. I guess I should. Yeah, it's September. I can't offer you anything except getting to see the little animation. And, I mean, you get to use some emojis. But most of the emojis are only really relevant if you like the Friday Night Forgotten Circles where all my friends join me, because it's mostly pictures of my friends' heads. Anyway, until the next time, let the fluxes dump us all around the same star in that cross-shaped constellation. Take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.